Hello, everybody. How's it going? Tonight we are... Oh, which button do I push? It's not one. I do this one. This one? I got it. Hi. I meant to put this blog out a week ago. More than that. I took on a lot more than I planned to. Tomorrow, I never... How can you tell which way you're supposed to say that? Say tomorrow. I want to say it both ways at the same time. Tomorrow. De Lempicka. And again, is it Lempicka or Lempicka? There's a CK. So I'm thinking Lempicka. She's Polish. Tamara de Lempicka. That's what I'm going with. I've been saying it in my head this whole time, and I just realized I don't say it the same way twice in my head. Ever. Anyway. She did a lot of shit. There are a lot of details about her life that are very interesting, and it's like, what do I want to talk about? I can't talk about everything. There are some things about her that I think don't get talked about enough. So I don't know. I've gotten through her early life, basically up until her early 20s. She was born in Poland, married a lawyer. Now, half of the sources I've read say she got married at age 16. The other half of the sources say she got married in 1916, which I've noted on here, because all of the sources say she was born in 1898, which means in 1916 she was 18. She still met her future husband when she was a minor. Well, actually, I don't know what the age you could get married back then would have been. Was it different in the 1910s? Is it different in Poland? Or both? I don't know. She also did lie a lot about her age, so. But I think the hard fact, May 16th, another 16, 1898, she was born in Poland. Hold on, I'm gonna cough. I feel better? So, the Russian Revolution started in 1917. Her family fled. She stayed behind. Bolsheviks raided their home in the middle of the night. On that fact, all the articles agree. There was one or two that threw in a little tidbit that they were having sex when the place got raided. I don't know if that's true. Hang on, I'm gonna shuffle my windows a bit. It's one of those times where I feel like I could use one more monitor. Or not. Alright, I'll put this down here. Yeah, shh, don't worry about it, dudes. Nothing to see here. Well, I mean, except my stream. Lots to see. Oops, hold on. Oh, I'm getting dings. I shouldn't be getting dings. Guys, I turned off the dings. Disregard my dings. There we go. We should be dingless now. So anyway. The house got raided in the middle of the night. They wrecked the house, arrested her husband Thaddeus, and she got him out of prison. I'm probably going to flesh this out a little bit more, but she's 18 years old, goes into the Swedish consulate, says, "Help me get my husband out of jail." There's all kinds of bullshit going on. Do you think they care? They don't care. She basically had to fuck a bunch of guys to get her husband out of prison. And the vast majority of write-ups on her don't talk about that. They say she used her charms. She gave favors. Which really sucks for her. But is also not surprising. Anyway, they eventually landed in Paris, had a daughter, Cosette. Her husband would not work. This is what I need to clarify before I move on to the next part. Some sources just say he was unemployed. Some say he was depressed. Some say he refused to work. I put laziness in there, and I don't feel good about that, because I'm not sure if I read that or if I was tired and my brain made it up. So I'm going to go over here. These are just various articles I took chunks from to reference. I'm going to start... The one at the top is like really big and really dives into a lot of details that I don't think I'm going to get into. So I'm going to start with some of these not smarter. The first one is the smartest article of the bunch. But yeah, I don't want to get in that in depth. Alright, where are we at? Okay, that's just on Art Deco. I need this next. Because the thing is I'm talking about an Art Deco artist and I've gotten so deep into her life, I haven't even started talking about her art yet. And I don't know how many pages deep. Okay, maybe only like 2. Oh, that's depressing. I feel like I've put a lot more into it. I guess I've been reading more than I've been writing. Anyway, early life beginning of the article. So it's from The Guardian in 2004. She had shuffled the facts of her biography as much as she meddled with her birth date. See what I mean? Also, I have not seen 2 sources give her the same name that she was born under. I'm also taking this Guardian article with a grain of salt. This is saying she actually met her husband at age 14 and announced her love for him. Her husband was arrested by the Bolsheviks, but his wife secured his release. Thaddeus remained unemployed and moody. That's... She has a portrait of her husband? Tamara's portrait of her husband shows the queasy self-importance of the glamour boy displaced. So we're gonna try and find that image. Not right now. Alright. Early days in Paris. Okay, that's the next section. I have seen in a bunch of spots she was influenced by Bronzino. Okay, this article is not helping me though. This is another really long one. Okay. I just need like another little like something to make that part what I want it to be. And we're gonna talk about this Garçon lifestyle, which is like a basically living as a tomboy. Okay, I don't know if I want this sentence there. That might be too soon for that. That's the other thing, is the timelines are just a little bit off on each one. And that messes with me just enough to where I'm like, which one is correct? So I'm trying to find like the little nuggets of consensus between these different sources. Even the one for a website that's supposed to be just about her is incorrect. Oops. Oh, I just knocked over a flashlight and it turned itself on. I'll be right back. That was fun. Okay. See, this article skips right to Paris. Well, almost. In Paris, her husband was out of work and depressed. It might just be... Alright, I'm taking out... was... Thaddeus was depressed. I had no money, and Thaddeus was depressed and would not find work. I really get the impression that like he wasn't trying too hard to be employed. Paris, America, Paris, Mexico. Did she go back to Paris? Like, I know she made trips back there, but I don't think she moved back there. I think it was like Paris, America. And then they say she lived in different places in America too before she finally went down to Texas to be near her daughter, and then eventually where she passed away. But then other things said she lived in Mexico for a while. I don't know. It's confusing, and I'm struggling with how much it actually matters. Hey, fortune, tell me, how much does it matter? Count obstacles. You'll catch more flies with honey. I have been counting my obstacles. That's kind of a problem. This was when she got to Paris. Okay, this is the first article. Copenhagen, London, Paris. Most people don't mention London. So them do. Not enough that I'm going to include it. So this is where it is. When she came to Paris, she had no money and her husband refused to work. It's just this one. The other ones are just like, yeah, he was depressed and unemployed. So I'm just going to stick with that and just imply. And he was depressed and he would not work. Fair? Okay. After she had her daughter Cosette, she sold all of her jewelry and started painting to bring in money. This painting of Thaddeus. Alright, let's move on to Paris. Once her income was stable, she had more time to spend painting for herself. She also had the time for a busy and rather, I don't want to use the word controversial over and over again. Social life for a woman of that time. I don't like that. I don't like that. Is there like a softer version of the word controversial? I mean, it was controversial to like... See, the thing is the 20s were about experimentation and women exploring their own rights and what they were allowed to do, whether it was with, you know, getting an education, getting a job, what they wore, what they did with their bodies. And there was a rise in women. I mean, this was when Coco Chanel became popular. So any other unusual social life for women? Was it unusual though? I'm gonna say busy and exciting. Exciting. Oh, type's so good. Busy and exciting social life. There we go. This included parties with... Oh god. I'm reading and deleting at the same time. Included parties with the elite and affairs with both men and women. By this time, Tamara was a known bisexual and made no efforts to hide her affairs from her husband. Very true. She also began to explore her personal preferences through her and her view of strong independent women. Figures. Typical. We're not typicals. Blah, 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 blah. They're not typical ideals of beauty. They were powerful. This is really awkward. Compositions. They're powerful and they're expressive. Okay, hang on. I got it. I got it. Body shapes. It's kind of like a nothing burger sentence, so. Blippity bloopity. Flippity floopity. What's next? By now, what is this? Alright. Need more timeliney articles so I can figure out where I'm actually at. I don't know if this is correct. I was right. I was just writing this. This might be okay. It just might need to go later. No. So not. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to get rid of sections of these articles I don't need anymore, so I'm not scrolling through the same sections over and over again. It's funny how every single one of these describes their parents differently. See, this article says she was married at 16. This is one of the better articles. I don't know. I'm sticking... I noted it in my writing. She's called bourgeois. She's bougie and poor at the same time, guys. Alright, anyway. Did I write this the same way? Take a moment to think about what... Take a moment out. I was trying so hard not to copy what this article did. Like, I'm not trying to... they make really good points. I want to point them out, too. I just don't want somebody to be like, oh, he ripped him off. That would hurt me. Hurt me right here. I'm not here to do that. What is... Oh, it's my earbud. I was like, what's there? Why do I have two windows open? Because they're two different things I'm working from. Oh, geez. I'm not watching YouTube. YouTube chat. I'm sorry, Omega. I wasn't looking at chat. Hang on. Let me move this thing here. No, I'm not going to see it there. I keep moving windows around. Alright, here we go. I got it. Just like this. Yeah, I just wasn't... I thought I would see it on stream chat, and clearly I didn't. Anyway, Num Num, welcome. How are you? And how are you, Omega? How's everybody? Where was I? Oh, Bougie and poor. See, a lot of these articles mention the... Oh, no, wait, no, they do mention the Nazis. That's when they got kicked out of Paris. Let's fix this. I'm not going to change what I had up there. We're done. We're moving on. We're moving on. We are talking about Paris now. Because otherwise I will never get this fucking thing done. I've been stuck right here for the last 2 days. I actually already have the follow-up to this written in my head. I could probably bang that out in about 30 minutes. Oh, you've been here though? I'm so sorry! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. There. Sorry. Okay. First paragraph. Done. This. Where I bloop about Art Deco. You really like Art Deco? Alright, I already got all this. Already got this. I know I said I was done with this paragraph, and one more. She did not shy away from anything. Assing to the list of scandals. Sure, we'll go with that. Okay, this is moving on to the war. What's this one? Parents divorced, yabba dabba dabba. Don't need that. Paris, now known as blah blah blah. Leave that for now, but I don't think I need it. I don't care about that. I want to put this in somewhere. There are no miracles. There is only what you make. I think that's an awesome quote. I don't know if that's a great title, but I'm gonna go with that for now. She was 25. 1923. Oh. Actually, I think I want to keep that. Because that's about her style and stuff. And see, this is interesting too. This is saying that when she traveled to Italy when she was 13, that was when she picked up her influence of the Mannerists in Italy, such as Bronzino. But then that typically gets brought up when they're talking about when she first moved to Paris and started getting an art education there. Art Deco is cool as fuck. Architecture and everything. So the two things you want from this decade: a rerun of Art Deco and a Billboard top tune based on the Charleston. Dude. Love to, what is that, what's that free music software? Cake? Cake something? I used to have it. We used it for like a week, messing around with it, and all my son did was just like hammer on stuff and create chaos. Do like a Charleston remix, lo-fi Charleston. What a Charleston show. Dude, when I was doing the project, and when I was doing the background, which took up most of the time for that stream, it was so relaxing doing that design. Just lining things up, easy, just like straight lines, thin lines, thick lines, angles, couple of curves. Actually, I didn't put any curves in the background. I should have done some arches maybe, but I did that in the prompt part of it. But I could do that for a whole stream. Just make lines. Like the op art one was almost as relaxing, except for when it got far enough to start fucking with my eyes. Doing the Art Deco patterns doesn't do that as much. Anyway. Married in 1916, had a daughter. I'll just shove that right on the end of it. Parties replete with champagne. Okay, yeah. See, and there's seems to be a little bit of discrepancy over whether they had their daughter before or after Paris. Because some of these are implying like they had her before they went to Paris. He was released on her insistent urging. Yeah. Okay. Out of work and depressed. Tamara sold all her jewels. They ran out of money. Taking up the garçon lifestyle. Do I care about even? It's not even saying that. Tamara did. Her sister did that. We don't need to talk about that. I already had everything else, a pandemic and a recession. Well, the recession was the 30s, though. We're just getting into the 20s. Okay, well, here the recession was the 30s. I don't know. It's everywhere. Okay. I think here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave out this garçon lifestyle. I've already hit on her lifestyle up here. Probably not well enough. Like, she really... As she went through her life and her career, she just gave less and less of a fuck about what anybody thought and did whatever the hell she wanted. Alright. Okay, the Art Deco movement actually didn't peak until 1930. I need to take this out. And the popularity right, so the late 20s. We're in the early 20s. I mean, if we're gonna go parallel, we got a few years to go yet before it gets that bad. Yeah, 29. Basically 1930. Oh, so you're saying we're doing it backwards? There's, I don't know, everything I'm reading saying the worst is yet to come. Anyway. By now, the 1920s were in full swing. I've just stopped doing so many sentences connected with and. I feel like I have a problem with short sentences, and so like you gotta have this in there. Popularity of articles, consumers' hunger. You like the time travel conspiracy for 2020? Please explain. Oh gosh, great sentence. The popularity of Art Deco was increasing as quickly as the consumer's hunger for luxury and hedonism. Fuck yeah. That's probably not that great of a sentence. I'm gonna sit here and be proud of it. Oh shit. I messed with my windows again. There we go. Or if you want to send a link, that's cool too. Also, if I'll put this out there, if I suddenly decide to end stream, it's because I got shots in my hip today to help it. But I have to sit here and suffer for a little bit longer before it starts to feel better. It's one of those, like, it gets worse before it gets better type of deal. And, like, the lidocaine is supposed to wear off after a few hours. It hasn't. It's really weird to be, like, numb and in pain at the same time. So, I don't know. I think he didn't aim the lidocaine as well as last time. Because last time was a breeze. I was like, no problem. This time I was like, I'm gonna pass out. This is not cool. Anyway. I suddenly go like, oh, gotta go. That just means I can't sit here anymore. Time travel conspiracy is that someone keeps going back in time to fix something in the future that starts with COVID, which is why we suddenly had murder hornets, Black Plague, and then they... Oh. I will say that I've noticed this year that carpenter bees are going nuts. We have so many carpenter bees around here. That's the type of bee that slid down my butt crack and ended up in my pants last year. Miraculously disappeared without warning, then reappears and disappeared again. Are they really disappearing though? Like really? Also, did my stream just drop on the red side? Kind of seems that way. Alright, whatever. Let's get to that Art Deco. Yabba dabba. Need to blurb it up. Streamworks on red. It cut out on my view. So it's, I guess it's a me problem. They're all me problems. I'll say this. I made my own hard cider. And I hated it at first. But now I'm digging it. It's pretty good. Weak. But I didn't let it sit long enough. Short for arts décoratifs. Yeah, it is fun. Just like, oh, so they changed something again. And anytime something fucky happens, just like, they changed something. Going back to Art Deco though, I think you might like this. Oh my god. If you feel like drawing, like you want to draw but you don't feel like it, that it might be a neat exercise to just do, look at a few different examples of how they do the patterns and the lines and everything, and then just make your own. Like, seriously, it was just so chill. Blah, 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 blah. My brain doesn't work and I'm trying to force it to. Did you notice how that went perfectly with the music in the background? I should have been a musician. Art Deco grew out of a yearning, aggressive desire to be rid of the past and embrace the future in all its man-made, machine-driven glory. The aesthetic movement rose and fell in the period between the two world wars and played an outsized role in shaping the West's modern imagination, particularly within France and the United States. New York, Chicago, Miami, and San Francisco, to name just a few American cities, all boast prominent Art Deco architecture. You know, as many times as I've been to New York City, it's about 5 to 6 hours away from me, depending on where in the city I'm going and how I choose to get there. I've never been to the Empire State Building, which has that, you know, the Art Deco arches on the top. Never been to the Statue of Liberty either. Or Ellis Island. Did go to Jekyll and Hyde though. If that restaurant's still open, 100% you gotta go. I think it's like way down on 6th Avenue, like way down in Manhattan. A Gatsby-ish hedonism descended upon prosperous post-war America. New technologies made cars, radios, and refrigerators accessible to the average person. And consumer tastes for ornament and luxury skyrocketed. That's my fucking sentence! Damn it! It's just reworded. Now I need a better sentence. Sorry, I just yelled. I didn't mean to. The same 6 songs on repeat. I added a whole bunch. They're just not coming up in the rotation. I have 12 hours of music on here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find one of the new ones. Okay, this is one that plays all the time too. I swear. This one. This is a new one. I'm not kidding, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I dumped a couple more hours worth of songs into this. Pretty sure this is a new one. I think you still have 70. It still plays the same 20. Yeah, see, you're not one to talk. Every time I show up and you're already on break, which is like 90% of the time, is playing like the same song. And one of those songs I have in here, because it plays on mine too. I don't know what it's called though. $70, same 20 song. Yeah. Whatever I said. I know I probably said it wrong. You know what I meant, though. Yeah, this is a new one. Doppelleben. Over to all stream beats. What's stream beats? I don't know. I'm distracted again. We're not finishing this article tonight. Who am I kidding? Which means we're going to do this again tomorrow. I'm not doing anything else until this is done. This is the May Artist of the Month, and May is almost over. I should have had this done like first week. That was the goal, is to have these like ready to go before like at the beginning of the month, and I just... Every month I get a little later. But at least the project is done. Like last month's project article, I wrote that during a soccer game. I had a notebook and a pen. And I was just sitting there scribbling as like, yeah, go team, yeah, get to the ball. Who's covering that guy? Everybody mark up. Oh yeah. I'm a good soccer mom. Free music for streaming made by Harris Heller. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind dumping the expensive Monster Cat. So, like in a month or two, you're back on track for early month post. I'm hoping to be back on track this month. I lost my list. Yeah, I lost the list that I made up for like which artists I was going to do each month. Which doesn't really matter because I've changed it the last 2 or 3 months. May, I think, was supposed to be Salvador Dali, and I was like, I said I wasn't going to do hugely popular artists the first time around. Because my friend loves Van Gogh. And she's like, please tell me you're doing Van Gogh. And I'm like, everybody's done Van Gogh. I first want to see like how this goes, and then I might get into like take the really popular artists and find those little nuggets that people probably don't know about them, which there's probably already tons of those articles out there too. $100 a year. No, it's not super expensive, but you know, it comes out of my business account, which not a whole lot of money goes into. So, you know, there's that. What was I just going to look up? I was going to look something up. I forgot what it was. Oh! I'm going to go to the website and see. I'm pretty sure Dali was what I was... And it's because I love Dali. And I was like, oh, that's not what the original plan was. Yeah. Bridget Riley was not the original one for last month. She was supposed to be... Max Ernst, maybe? The problem I was having is, like, when I made the list, I wasn't paying attention to which periods the artists were from. So as I was going through and I was looking, it's like, I don't want to do 5 artists in a row that are all from the 1860s to the 1890s. No, Mary Cassatt was supposed to be last month, which would basically... Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. Would be writing a really similar article to Bert Morisot, who was January. They were actually friends. They ran in the same circles. I mean, yes, Mary Cassatt had a different life. She came from a different place. But in terms of their artistic journeys and the opportunities that they had and the things they pursued, it would be kind of a similar story. And I didn't want to do Impressionism again. That was the other thing. I don't want... What would I do for the project? I already did an Impressionist project, so... Michelangelo... Okay, yeah, he's super popular. He was the last minute... Okay, yeah, I was going to do Goya. Franz Marc was planned. So the first 2 were planned. The last 3, I changed my mind. Still haven't done shit for Kofi. Coffee. I always want to call it Kofi. I know it's coffee. Norwegian artists. So the way I've been picking artists is I pick an artist that was born in that month. May was it May or March? Might have been both. Were very difficult months to pick because there were so many to choose from. I think it was May though. It was like super hard because you have like Dali, you have Van Gogh, you have, let's look at this. I actually found a calendar. It's not bookmarked here. It's on my laptop. That you can look at the calendar and just see which artists were born. And May was a busy one. Keith Haring, Salvador Dali, Frank Stella, Georges Braque. He's from the 1880s. I've heard the name, but I don't know him that well. Thomas Gainsborough. I think he was like a revolutionary painter. Jasper Johns, Albrecht Dürer, Henry Rousseau. Hold on. There's more. This isn't even the calendar one. This is just like a list. Oh yeah, Max Ernst was last month. That was who I picked for last month. Mary Cassatt for this month. Franz Klein. So, of those ones that I mentioned about, I could easily do like 3/4 of them. Any one of them. I have a Keith Haring pop back in the corner. But if you have a Norwegian artist, or like one in particular that you like, we're only into May. If they're born later in the year, I'll pick them up. I'll do it. Because that's part of what I want this to be too, is like, you know, if I get somebody coming in and being like, you know, do Van Gogh or do Monet, blah, 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 it's fine. I respect how much people like those artists. But I think there are so many that aren't as well known. Or they are well known and you just don't know that you know them. Like Tamara de Lempicka that I'm writing about now, 2 of her paintings were in Madonna's music videos. And I remember looking at her stuff saying, this looks so familiar, and I don't know why it looks familiar. That might be one of the reasons why. One super popular for every 2 obscure. I mean, yeah. I'm not picking super obscure artists either, though. At a minimum, they're like, if you look at any art, or even if you don't look at that much art, you can look at it and be like, I've seen something like that before. And that's why it's tied to like the movement. Everybody knows Impressionism because of Monet. And chances are they've seen a work by Berthe Morisot. She was the female Impressionist artist of her time. Mary Cassatt was way up there. People have probably seen her work without knowing it as well. So sort of my goal is to be like, that's familiar. Oh, that's where that's from. I think that would hit the most with the op art post and with this one. I can't do the pictures for the blog on this one because of the tiggles, but you know. If I decide that once I get through this year, if I decide I want to keep doing it, I will probably pick up a couple of more popular artists. I'm actually going to a Van Gogh exhibit at the beginning of next month where they project his artwork into a room. And it's like you're walking into his paintings. And my best friend loves Van Gogh, so she's coming too. Anyway. Art Deco lionized, clean lines and geometric patterns. That's part of what I want to talk about. Let's see. March 5. Hard lines. Brain fart. Hard industrial lines. Uh... Change hard to modern. That's how I think. I want to say expensive geometry, but that's such a weird phrase. Thinking of how you got interested in shit. Usually been from doing research from school. Found 50 other things on the same blog I read about. Michelangelo or Da Vinci, yeah. I sort of want to do, and it's probably already been done, but I sort of want to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles themed art history blog. I don't know how I would do that yet. I actually just recently saw a digital painting of those 4 artists as the Ninja Turtles, but like not as turtles. I don't know how to describe it. I don't think I could find it again. It's art, you can describe it how you want. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I'm just gonna say bold geometry. Bold. Because we don't have all day, guys. And I'm not exactly typing accurately tonight. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a stain on my shirt. Uh-oh, I can't use luxury. Yeah, I don't like that sentence anyway. Get rid of it. That's also not a complete sentence. Art Deco represented. We'll look toward towards the future. Technology. Eh, give me a comma, damn it. Complete sentence. I've heard about those. It's art, so you're not wrong, hello, regardless of how weird the description is. Yeah. I've never been super great with abstract art. So I do want to hit that at some point. Alright, hang on. I need to do something quick now that we've talked about. There is Monk. He was Norwegian. Also pretty popular. Everybody knows the Scream. Odd Nerdrum? Tell me this name is made up. Who is this person? What? Oh, he's still alive too! Even better. Norwegian figurative painter born in Sweden. Considered to be one of the greatest living classical figurative painters. Oh, this stuff is interesting. This work is held by museums nerdby, worldwide. Born in April. Well, I already did April. Damn it. What else do we have here? Nikolai Astrup, Hans Gude. Okay, we're getting singers and stuff in here too. Anna Eva Bergman. Oh, she's May. Damn it! And she's an abstract expressionist too. God damn it. You have a nerd imprint in your living room? Dude, I gotta look into him. What print do you know which one it is? Kjartan Sletamark. Oh, is he a pop artist? Norwegian Swedish. Born in August. I can do him in August. I could totally also do this later, but it's in my head now and I have to... Okay, this is interesting. He first made a name for himself as an artist with a collage he placed in front of the Parliament of Norway in 1965 titled, "From a Report from Vietnam, Children are splashed with napalm. Their skin is burnt into black wounds and they die." This work consists of, among other things, a red mouth, an American flag, and the figure of a child. It was donated to the National Gallery in Oslo in 1982. He also produced passports which resembled a Norwegian passport for the fictional country of Kjartanistan. Around 500 were made for persons interested in citizenship. Alright, I already love this guy. Well, no, I mean, I have copy prints too. I'm just curious what you've got hanging. Do I have any up here? I don't. I have one that's actually a page from a book of a Salvador Dali drawing. That is, when you view it in a landscape, it's people sitting around a hut, and when you turn it vertical, it's a face. It has a coffee stain on it and everything, but it's still in a frame and it's still in my house. I will never get rid of it. My art teacher in high school gave me that. This guy though. In 2003, he made a self-portrait with Marilyn, an Andy Warhol-inspired collage series, staging himself as Marilyn Monroe. I was wondering about that image I saw. Look at this thing. Hang on. No, I don't want that. Stop it. This is him. He made himself... Oops, over here. He made himself look like Marilyn Monroe and made an Andy Warhol style print of it. I'm getting Willem Dafoe vibes here. I do want to know what the... He's like dressed up as a poodle. He's got a tiny squid on his head. Barbed wire glasses. I don't know what that is in his mouth. I hope it's a finger. I'm not putting it up on stream. I want to find that Vietnam one. What was it called? That's a long title. I'm just gonna search for Vietnam. Viet Man. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot here. Alright, this guy's cool. Alright, back to Art Deco. I don't even know what this dude's style is classified. Like what? He seems to have dabbled in everything. I don't know what I would do for a project. Dress up as a poodle and draw myself? And then turn it into an Andy Warhol style print? He wasn't a pop artist, though. He seemed to be, like a shit stirrer. Is that an art movement? The shit stirrer art movement? He was a driving force on the Scandinavian art scene for less than half a century and a pioneer of both performance and art activism. Okay, that I can work with. That's a good description of what this guy is, art activism. So maybe that would be a good opportunity because I'm sure all kinds of more bullshit's going to be happening by August that we'll plan on him for a write-up and art activism project. DM'd it. Let me see. Oops. Yeah, I don't know where that's gonna pop up, so look at it. Oh, let me do this. Oh. I like that. That's really cool. I'm gonna find out what it is. I found a similar one. He did quite a few versions of embraces like that. I'm definitely glad I'm not scrolling through this on stream now. He's really cool too. Whoa! Dude. I just need to do art history streams where we just look at paintings and shit. Look at this one! That is cool. Say, what is with artists being born in May? What's up with that? He did a painting of dentures. Oh, I really need to know what that thing is called, though. See, the flip side of this is looking at all this shit makes me feel so inadequate as an artist. I know it's all subjective. But I've sort of abandoned a lot of the dark themes in the back of my head. For the sake of silliness? I feel like there's a couple of these that I feel like have been referenced in movies. that I've seen them. Did I ever turn my thing back on? No, I didn't. God damn it. I didn't even see the thing I was looking at. Let's try that again. There it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, I definitely can't show what I'm scrolling through. I was right! In the Cell. There's a scene in the movie The Cell where these women are sitting on the sand and they're up like they're gonna scream, and like they turn to the viewer and they scream. That's a reference to one of his paintings. I'm like kind of obsessed with this one though. Okay, you're behind, or I'm behind. I'm lagging, I guess. I don't know. Your message wasn't up when I realized it. I said I'm sorry, okay? Not really Johnny on the spot tonight. Let's do it this way. Just gonna go down rabbit holes. Okay. Now that I know where that's gonna go. Oh, that is not that one. I actually see like a painted version of this, but it's flipped. So I wonder if this is like a study. So it's just called, the painting that I found is just called Embrace. But like I said, it looks like a study, like a print of a study. What? I'm a little obsessed with this one too. If it's set to top chat, alright. I changed it to live chat. Anyway, this one's cool too. Alright, let's back out of this rabbit hole. Go a little longer. Get something done, I think. Oh, okay. Art Deco represented a look toward the future. Technology. Regress. What? Progress. I always have to have 3 things. I can't. No more, no less. It's gotta be 3. I don't know why. It was still Nerdrum. And I apologize if I'm butchering his name. But I can't deny the fact that I have a mental image rolling in the back of my head of a nerd playing a drum. Like your stereotypical nerd cartoon. beating on a little drum. You know. Whatever. I didn't say it. His name said it. No. Exuberance. I don't like that second one. Oops, I moved this one around too. Hey, let's save this. I don't care about saving the notes. This one that I'm working on. We gotta save that. See, this is saying that Art Deco peaked in 1925. One of the other articles up above says it peaks in 1930. So I sort of wonder if if it was really like kind of a curve in popularity over the course of the 1920s, or if it was more like the economy where it was up and up and up and up and then it just crashed. And then it's like, no, we need something more utilitarian. We need affordable art. No, they weren't buying art. They weren't buying anything. Alright, dude. Go get sleep. Have a good sleep. Get all the good schlaps. Have awesome dreams. Dream about, nerd drums and push wagons. Yeah? And thanks for hanging out. I'm going down the art rabbit hole with me. Sounds painful. $25 peak evens out and disappears around 34 to 36. Yeah. My art history education was very sparse after the 1900s. For whatever reason, just between, like, I took one survey of art that actually didn't even really cover it that well. I think we ran out of time in the semester. We just didn't get that far. So, and then all of the more targeted classes I took were, like, post-Renaissance. The Baroque, the Rococo, shit, what's the other one? Up in the Netherlands. I can't remember what it was. I took a whole fucking class on Netherlandish art. I could talk about it. I can't. This freaking word is escaping me though. I learned about it in history class. That makes a lot of sense. It was very much tied to current affairs, for lack of a better word, because I'm not thinking of words very good right now. But everything that I'm reading about, like, I knew I could recognize the style, I just didn't know much of its background. And the more I read about it, the more it just seems, especially because it was decorative and architectural primarily, it was very tied to what was going on in the world. So that makes sense. I'm gonna highlight this because I want to change it. I just don't know to what yet. And my inner thesaurus is failing me. Bye-bye! Have a good night. Thanks for hanging. Alright. Do you want to talk about the palette a little bit? It wasn't limited to particular colors, but I did notice a lot of jewel tones. And I mean, you see a lot of black and gold. And I noticed with Tamara that she tended to focus on like one bright color and then let like these silver and gold tones and kind of muted versions of the rest of her palette play off of that. And that's sort of something I figured out when I was doing the project. It's funny because you get like the first thing that comes up is like Sherwin-Williams paint palette. Paint color schemes for Art Deco. Available for $15 on Etsy. That's great. Wedding themes. But that really does seem to be, that's what I'm getting from it. You get like one or two luxurious, either like precious metal or jewel tone color, and then it's supported by these muted complements. Or it's just black and gold and cream. Dark blue. Colors of the Art Deco period are striking and bold. They're often paired or punctuated with high shine silver chrome or black accents. Favorite colors of the era include bright and deep yellows, reds, greens, blues, and pinks. And just scanning these different blurbs, they're just really all over the place. Art Deco palette. Hex, that's interesting. I wonder how you would even do that. Because I do want to put another color palette up for Clip Studio. Broken out, maybe do like Art Deco jewel tones, or I don't know if I can just do like a row, like each row is like a jewel tone, and then like a gold and a silver, and then a cream, and then some other like supporting colors. Is purple an Art Deco color? Hues like canary yellow, emerald green, peacock blue, royal purple, and brilliant red became all the rage. So I think that's the distinction that's missing, is when you actually look at Art Deco pieces. This makes it sound like these colors are all getting chucked in the same room. And that's not the case. It's like you pick one, you pick your metallic, cream accents, and other stuff. Hibbity bibbity. I think I think maybe the takeaway is that it really can kind of be whatever you want it to be. It just needs to look expensive. Expensive, luxury, modern, but industrial. All right. Oh, I can spell. Blippity blippity. That wasn't it. So I don't want a design guide. And I don't want to read about what a paint company has to say about it. Or Better Homes and Gardens. This is all about redecorating. Alright, let's do this. Color schemes. Feature day. Selection. Precious metal hues. And expensive jewel tones. Supported by muted accents. Such as creams. And beiges. Or bold backgrounds. Black or navy. You'll notice she tended to pick one and use softer skin tones. Okay. Paired with the stylized... Not stylized. Made her compositions subjects. Made her subjects. Okay, paired with oh my goodness. Paired with I'll just say with her unique art style, because we're gonna, there is gonna be a section just talking about her paintings. Oh gosh, we're still in Paris. Get this one thing out of the way so I can actually move on to the next part. What about anticipation? Still not quite right. Pleasure. Pleasure. That fits. How did she develop? How did she develop the style that brought her so much success? She was the first to call herself het self. She did, oh my goodness, I can't type, guys. But she did pursue an education. Oh, she's okay. See, this says 9-hour painting sessions. Put a painting here. Oops. There we go. What is this? I know this word, but I don't know this word. Aplomb. Oh, self-confidence. I was just making sure this isn't saying that, like, she drugged her. Anyway. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go back up. Okay, go straight to that. Oh, this is what I was just on. No, this is what I was just on. Oh god. Should most certainly had exposure to many art styles during her travels throughout Europe. As a girl, later she liked to say she was self-taught, but she did pursue an education while in Paris, where she was further in such as Bronzino. There, that kind of hits both points. She saw the stuff when she was young. Probably didn't get that into it until she was older and actually developing her career as an artist. That makes more sense to me anyway. Yeah, the... Okay, there is absolutely no way I'm gonna go through and do all of these little accents, so we're just going to do this. I'm gonna make this a separate section. I almost wonder if I should make this a two-part article. This is getting a little long. Or maybe not. I don't know. This is cheesy. How fitting for an Art Deco painter. No. It's no wonder. This is the song I was thinking of earlier when I was talking to Omega that I always hear on his stream. She incorporated it's no wonder she incorporated oh my gosh, come on. We can type. Compliment. So it's the perfect compliment. Oh, movement. Okay, beautiful. Wow! Bronzino. Bronzino painting there. Do I want to say more about her style? Oh, yeah. God damn it. Oh. I can spell. Okay, this is saying she went to the St. Petersburg Academy of Arts with Andre Lotte and Maurice Denis, who would have a stronger effect on her technique. What? There's so much conflicting information. That's why this is so hard. Okay. Another academy. Yeah, 3 different academies listed in all of this. And she's self-taught. Damn it! This is killing me, guys. Alright, Paris. Okay. I'm gonna put up 2 here. Okay, she also studied at the St. Petersburg EAR, or you are? I can't type. Also studied at the St. Petersburg Academy of Arts. What's this Academy rinse? Alright, I'm just gonna put what I'm thinking here. I'm gonna get salty. Every source is telling this part different. I just tried to type this man's last name and the word "and" at the same time. It didn't work out. What's the other guy's name? Andre Ufote. There we go. Maurice Dennis, her first instructor at the Academy Ranson, gave her the famous maxim, notice that a work, before it becomes a horse, a naked lady, or any narrative, is fundamentally a flat area covered with pigments put in a precise arrangement. Okay. He was mostly a decorative painter who trained her in classical painting techniques. Well, let's Google the man and see what's up. I don't know anything about him. I had a teddy bear named Maurice when I was growing up. That's all I have for that. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I need a we want to hit the green Bugatti. I know I spelled Madonna. Madonna. She's in the Madonna videos. I'm gonna go for like probably another 10 minutes and then I'm gonna call it. Because it's been over 2 hours. I guess I got some work done. Okay, I don't need that. I can't tell. Dennis was primarily a decorative painter. I'm just gonna quote this, because I'm not gonna be able to say it better. Who instilled? Adding. From whom? Shit, how do I want to say this? From whom she adopted. A stylized style of her figures. From whom she adopted. Her group painting Women Bathing is the left bank lesbian version of Ang's luscious harem composition, The Turkish Bath. With her own. The figures are strong yet supple. They simultaneously combine is not the right word. What's a fancy word for combine? It's like that's an awesome word. Amalgamate. I love the word amalgamation. Oh shit. Yeah, I know, I fucked up. Windows, stop yelling at me. Sessions. Are an amalgamation. Of past and present. I have so overused the word style in this freaking article. And influence. No, I don't want to look at a Taylor Swift video. It's right here. It's right here. The thing I want is right here. I'll go with techniques. Not what I want. And techniques are an amalgamation of techniques, past and present. God damn it. A keen eye on the future. One painting in particular, women bathing. I want to quote this fucking line. She put her own disregard for societal norms. To her own painting style that appealed to the bougie ones. The bourgeoisie. It certainly invited yet more rumors than scandal. But any exposure is good exposure. Especially in the art world. I should take that advice. gonna save it. I think I'm gonna end it there. I need to go put my kid in bed. It's like an hour past his bedtime. And I'm gonna finish this up, I hope. If not tonight, in the morning. I want to at least get this done. I can, maybe we'll get the other one done while my kid's in karate. Then we can do something fun for stream tomorrow, I hope. If it doesn't continue to feel like my leg's gonna fall off, that would be pretty neat. But I'm gonna leave it there. And I hope I taught some people some things. I'm seeing now my chat window is over my typing. I probably should have flipped my windows, but too late now. Next time we do this. Anyway, have a great night. And I will see you next time. Yeah? Yeah. I hate saying goodbye. I gotta go. Bye-bye.